What's up everyone, Darcblade here with a tutorial video for Mhw Iceborne. In this episode we're going to be going over the Steamworks in this new expansion. The Steamworks has been introduced as a sort of mini-game, a time sink that hunters can invest in between hunts. And doing this mini-game will yield hunters various items. But how do you participate and what's it all about? Well, the Steamworks is found at the back of Seliana near the Gathering Hub. Here players can interact with the engineer who looks after the Steamworks for Seliana. Now on the right of your screen will be the rewards you get from sending the Steamworks into Overdrive, which we'll talk about in a bit. But how do you start things? Well, first of all you need fuel. Now there are three ways really to obtain fuel. First of all, fuel will naturally generate over time as you're on hunts, taking part in expeditions, so on and so forth. A natural fuel reserve will be built up. This does have a small cap though, and you'll be given a message when you enter Seliana that the natural fuel resources is full up. When this happens, it's recommended that you take on the Steamworks minigame. But you can also add your own fuel. This can be done through items of your choice or by specific items that have no other use other than to be used in the Steamworks. The choice is up to you. As you progress through the game, you'll more than likely have enough fuel specific items to use up and waste any of your own. Now with the natural fuel resources and your own added to the Steamworks fuel tank, you're ready to go. When you activate the Steamworks with R2 or RT, the minigame will begin. You are then greeted with a screen where there are 3 button inputs over the Steamworks machine. These are either X, square or triangle on PlayStation 4 or A, X and Y on Xbox. Now how this plays out is you have a sequence where you have to guess a button combination. Should you get it right, steam will be added to the machine, and should you get it wrong, unfortunately nothing will be added. Also, each turn will take up and cost 10 fuel. Unfortunately, there is no real rhyme or reason behind the sequences, they are apparently completely random. Anyway, you'll start building up steam as you guess correct sequences, and the meter at the top of the Steamworks machine will start glowing yellow, then orange, then red. So there's really 3 waves you have to go through to complete this minigame. Anyway, each time you guess a correct sequence or even an incorrect sequence, you'll be rewarded with items. Of course, if you've guessed the sequence correctly, the items that are yielded will be of higher quality. But there are a few special sequences that you should be aware of. First of all are jackpot sequences. Every now and again, the borders around the various buttons will be highlighted in red, and should you guess the correct sequence for that specific turn, then you'll be rewarded with quite a high tier item. Also, as you progress through the Steamworks minigame, there will occasionally be a bonus time message appearing. This will be indicated at the top of your screen. During this, you'll have a certain amount of attempts to guess the correct sequence, and if you do so before running out of bonus time attempts, one of 2 special occurrences will happen. First of all is full steam ahead. This will cause the tech chief to get down off of his podium as the Steamworks is creating more steam than usual. This means that every turn will be completely free, it won't cost any fuel when guessing the various sequences. And the other bonus time is felines lending a paw. Basically the 3 palico assistants to the tech chief will jump on stage and give the player the correct sequence by jumping up and down in turn in front of the various buttons. Now there are a few things you should be aware of before completing the minigame. First of all, you can stop at any time if you so wish by pressing circle or B. Also, should you run out of natural fuel and even stored fuel, you can simply add some more and then go back to the game and continue with the steam progress you've already made. But as I said at the start of the video, the main aim of this minigame is to get the Steamworks into Overdrive and yield the complementary items. This is simply done by filling up the bar at the top of the Steamworks machine 3 times. Once you've done it correctly, a cutscene will play out in which the Steamworks will explode and you'll be rewarded with all your items. So there we have it, that's what the Steamworks is all about in Mhw Iceborne. As I said, it is a little bit of a time killer, it gives hunters something to do in between hunts, and it's also a nice way to stock up on items. But what are your thoughts? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a hunter's guide to the Steamworks in Mhw Iceborne. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.